Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm Sinister Unboxings, and this just happened right now. Like, what is going on with Ubisoft? Apparently they're considering buying out, giving Tencent the whole company of Ubisoft, letting them buy out all of Ubisoft, and that is crazy to me. Personally, I do not like Tencent as a company. They want to buy out every single gaming company out there. They want to buy out Steam at one point. They want to own every single gaming company so they could be the monopoly of gaming. They want to be the only gaming company out there, Tencent. That's why I personally don't like them. They might put out great games, but because of that, behind them, I cannot support Tencent myself. But let's read into this article right here by Bloomberg that Tencent is considering. Oh, okay, we don't need all this. No. All right. Why can't I just read this for free? What? All right. Well, we'll be back. Okay, now we have this open with Bloomberg, and as you can see here, Tencent is considering buying out Ubisoft. Tencent holds a majority stake in French firm. Let's see here. Let's read the article. Let's skim through it. Considering options including the potential buyout of the French video game developer after it lost more than half its market value this year, which is totally true. I think the stock was at like $14 and it dropped down to $3. And stock holders are like very pissed off. And everything is looking at, like I said in a previous video, the newest Assassin's Creed. If that fails, Ubisoft is over. I know a lot of people want it to fail. I truly don't really care about Ubisoft too much. But the only thing I care about is the developers who have to follow these terrible, terrible rules that Ubisoft keeps putting out and listening to their terrible CEO. Those are the only people I care about because they're forced to follow these rules, obey these rules and all that, and put out these terrible games when they could probably do top tier games like they used to do back in the day. Chinese tech company have been speaking with advisors to help explore ways to establish Ubisoft and bolster its value. Well, it might be better for the Ubisoft name, but like I said, I am not a big fan of Tencent. Ubisoft shares rose as much as 33% in Paris on Friday following the Newsberg news reports, the steepest gain since the company's 1996 initial public offering. Shares of the Ubisoft have fallen about 40% this year, giving the company a market capitalization of about 1.8 billion euros or $2 billion. Tencent owed 9.2% of Ubisoft's net voting rights at the end of April, while the Guillemot family held 20.5%. That's still a big chunk. That's like a little over a quarter of the company that they technically own. Some minority shareholders, including the AJ Investments, have been pushing for either take private or a sale of Ubisoft to strategic investors amid the stock price plunge. So stockbrokers want them to sell the company, but is Tencent the answer? We're gonna just have to see. And to read more into this, last month Ubisoft shares fell to the lowest in more than a decade after the company cut its outlook on weaker than expected sales and a delay on the hotly anticipated Assassin's Creed Shadows title. The video game firm has over the past couple of years struggled to recover from a pandemic era production crunch that resulted in delays in the release of new games and canceled titles. Well, they're releasing terrible games, so maybe they released better games, it wouldn't have been an issue. Yeah, you could say the pandemic. Yeah, a lot of that created an issue with a lot of companies. You had Call of Duty that put out, in my personal opinion, a not so great game, Cold War. And some people said it got better over time with patches and updates. But to me, I think it still struggles. And you also had Battlefield 2042 that came out at a terrible release, had a lot of bugs, and now the game is like thriving. A lot of people play it. A lot of people came back. Ubisoft, with their games, seemed like they really just released a game and did not care. They probably put a couple patches and that was it. Next game, that's their problem. They put out a game and they don't really care about it. Let's see. Okay, later that year, the founding family partnered with Tencent, which bought 49.9% of the Guillemot Brothers holding company, in addition to the direct stake it held in Ubisoft. So yeah, Tencent's definitely going after Ubisoft. And let's see. Okay, allowing the brothers to remain control of the Ubisoft's governance, with Tencent stake capped below 10%, with no optional veto rights. Under the deal, Tencent also couldn't sell its shares in Ubisoft for 5 years, after which the Guillemot family has the right of first refusal. Okay, so the pact still allows the brothers to talk and work with whoever they want, Ubisoft chairman, chief executive officer said in an interview last year. So yeah, they're considering buying Ubisoft. They want to save it, and obviously they do have great titles underneath their name. It'll be a shame like they just go completely bankrupt and all these titles are like no longer being made and they're going to be put into forgotten history. But yeah, that's Tencent considering buying Ubisoft. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.